Well, good morning, everybody out there. Hope you're having a fine day. As you know, in some of my other videos, it's been warm here, triple digits. It was 114 the other day in the shade underneath my RV. So we've decided we needed something to cool off the garage. So what we did here is we started looking on Craigslist, places for used swamp coolers. And I want to show you what we found here. Now we wasn't looking for a real big one, just one that'd go in the house. It would, and we don't want a small one because we're going to cool this shop off in here because we're working in here still. I'll show you what we're doing in a second, but I want to show you this. This is what we ran across on Facebook. No, not Facebook. It was on, I think it was on Craigslist. But we ran across this dude. Now, if you can't see how tall this is huge. I'd say at least 4 feet up to here. Maybe taller. And I know the panels are 36 inches tall by 30 inches, so you can figure that. That's huge. Well, this came out of a church, and they, I guess, went to something else, and we picked this up for $100. That's not a bad deal. But that thing was a lot bigger than we thought, and we're starting to fill up his shop here with everything but what he needs in here. Now it's a swamp cooler. Now this is how you run a swamp cooler in the garage. If you don't have water, you get you a water tank, which we got right here, and then you just send that water tank. It looks like he's turned that off. He should have left that on overnight because we don't know how it feels. You take that, you fill it up with water, and then you can see it where it's at. When it gets down to empty, you fill it back up again. But this swamp cooler, that water goes down and it pumps through all these mats in here. Then the water, the air from the cool air from the water is pulled out and sent flying out here. And I mean, that's got a wind coming out of there. It's got windage, that's for sure. So it works, man. But the problem is, we got this hooked up, and like I said, it was 100 in triple digits. Well, last night it got down to 45 degrees. So we don't really need it right now. It's supposed to warm up again. But what we had to do is they had this just all wired together. So if you plugged it in, it ran your pump and your fan. And you don't need both of them all the time. Because he's going to use this for ventilation too. So we put a switch in it so you can just turn on the pump when you want, and it'll always have the fan running if you plug it in. But that can turn your pump off and on, so you don't have to pump water through it if you don't want to. So I think that's going to be pretty cool. But we're going to, let me show you, we got this thing gave to us, the water tank. We seen it sitting over at the neighbors, and I said, hey, you guys going to use that? No, we just stripped down a RV and didn't know what to do with this. Well, we got it, but naturally it leaks. And I wasn't here last night. Spanky's been trying to fix the leak. I love my buddy, but my gosh. He also was probably having a beer or two. But it hadn't leaked a lot out. It's still half full overnight. And there's where his mark was when he left. So it's drained that much out through his drip down into that bucket. So I'll do that. I'll fix that up. And we're going to roll it around in here, make sure everything works on the thing for a while before we put it to where he wants to put it. Because once we put it to where he wants to put it, it's going to be a pain to do anything on it, because that's where he wants that to sit. up in that corner there. I think it'll fit okay, and it will cool this place down next summer. It's supposed to get up into the high 90s again this year, this month, because this is only September. And so we'll be able to test it out, but we're going to test it out down here and make sure everything works before we get it up there. How we're going to get it up there, I got an idea. Don't know if he's going to like it or not, because we don't got nothing to lift it up that high. But if we do what I think we're going to do, I'll definitely film that. So that's what we're doing to cool the place. I think that'll work okay for now. Oh, and when we get it set up there, we're going to plumb that into we're going to take and plumb it in over there, so we can just turn the water on off over there. We'll put it up there, and we'll also have a hole in the floor, because you got to drain the water out of this in the wintertime. There's no reason to leave it sitting in there and rusting stuff up, so you just drain it out. We'll have to put a little hole to drain that out. We'll get that all figured out. I'll show you it all done and everything. But we also are working on, we didn't ever get this mud taped and mudded and textured. None of that got done. So I'll show you what we're getting ready to do. There's a guy who got a bunch of his crap stored down. Oh, I'm working on this too, trying to find, we got a TV. I'll go down there and show you that. We got a TV. I'll tell you what, that wasn't easy mounting that from down there either. That's another story. Let me show you what we're doing in here, then we'll go back to the TV. This metal building, we can't pick up any channels. But here's where we are. We took off the boards, still got to do all this mudding. But we're going to, this guy's going to get all his crap out of here. And then this will be the staircase. And that's what we're going to be working on next. We may even work on it today. We're going to go down there and we'll take all this guy's stuff and put it outside or whatever. And staircase will come up. You'll walk up this way. You'll come up here. Naturally, everything is crooked. I'll fix it. Stairways come up this way. You walk up this way, and then we're going to have that wall go all the way from down there. It'll come all the way up to 4 foot up to here. And I'm trying to teach you about 4 foot, 2 foot, 6 foot, stuff like that. So we're going to go 4 foot all the way up here. That wall will go just like through here. I'll show you that as soon as we get her going. Then I'm going to put another 4 foot wall right here. 4 foot. Why? Well, that's 4 foot wide. You want to make things easy for yourself. So we're just going to stick that on there, lay it on there, one cut down here at the end. This won't be 4 foot this way. It'll be 4 foot this way. But that's okay. We'll cut it off. It's going to be, I've already laid it out. Well, I had Spanky lay it out, and I watched him and showed him how to lay it out now. It's laid out so we know where the studs go and everything. Then that'll be done. That wall over there is not even with that wall. We've got to figure that out. But that's what our next project is up here in the office. Now then, let's go down and I'll tell you about the TV. And then we're going to get rid of this. We're going to turn this video off. This building is totally wrapped in metal, so you can't get no stations in here. You can't get nothing. So what we're going to do is, I bought this antenna the other day, and you see that little hole up there. That's where, that goes to the outside. That's where the antenna is going to have to be, on the outside of the building, or we're not going to get nothing. But we went to another farm auction. You've seen that other one we went to. We went to this one, and Spanky picked this TV up. Now, it's a 42 inch, so it's good enough, but it got no TV channels in here at all, and no Wi-Fi in here yet. That's another thing that might come through that hole. So we got to get that fixed up. Yeah. And that was a booger. What we did is we tied a rope up there, tied a rope up to the top of that roof right there, and then put it on the TV and swung it out over there so we didn't have to hold it on while we're standing on a ladder, because it's heavy. And that's how we got that attached. But that'll be okay. That's what we've been doing around here. Probably the very next, I don't know what we'll show you next in here. I don't know where we're going next. Well, this will be cooling the place. Well, I'll probably have, maybe I'll show you how to seal that. That's it for now, guys. So thanks for following, and hope this is not boring you too much, because I can't get out on the bike and ride right now. It's cool, but next couple days I hope to get out there. I want to go show you some stuff. We're also got that project. I don't know if I put that project on here. It's a big project, bigger than this. And we got that going on, so I'm kind of stuck. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this little informational video of what we are doing here in Spanky's retreat. See y'all.